Okay, I wanted to show you, uh, I've got my figure now completely glued on here. And what this is a wood finish. It's called Golden Oak. Minwax makes it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my figure and I'm going to stick it in this here. I'm going to stick it in here. And I need to put a little bit, it's kind of hard. I'm just fill up these areas here with this. And as you can see, it's very, very dark. But I take my paper towel and I just begin to rub it down. In other words, real good. It's going to be real, real dark whenever you get it. In other words, this is a stain. Get you plenty of paper towel when you do this, because you're gonna require it. I mean, you're gonna have to have some. And get all the little areas that they have here. Want to get all that stain off of there. Immediately begin to take it off. Don't leave it on very long. Around the face, it's a little bit harder to get it in there, but just do it. Just keep working with it. Just like the area, you can even take a little. Let me see. Get a little. Little pin here and take the stuff, and then those areas just kind of work it in there. Get that out of there. Do it immediately, in other words, as you begin to take it out of the area. Now you don't have to dip it in there. You can just put some on it, in other words, and work with it. I take it. So, alright, kind of get in these areas in here for you. Kind of rinse this up in here and move it up into that area and let it get rid of that in there. Get this all out that you can. As it darkens it. It's a little hard. Now wear gloves when you do this, okay? Wear you some Playtex Living gloves or something like that. That's why you have to let the paint dry and all this stuff dry, because when you do that, you're rubbing on it, in other words. And make sure your paint is dry. See how that color is coming out in it, in other words? Gives it a deeper, richer look to it and everything like that. And you'll eventually get it all off. Not all of it off, but I mean, you know, that you want in that area. It basically just fills up the, let me pull the top back on. Where is it? I don't know where the top is. I'll find it here in a minute. But just keep kind of moving it around. Kind of getting those little areas in there and stuff. Get that out of there. I want you to look at that, see? Slowly makes. You have to work at it for a little while. You got to kind of keep getting those areas off. Now you can also take a brush, like I say, and put it on there rather than dipping it in there. I just dipped it in there. But you see how it darkens that piece? See how it does? Such a way. Okay. Okay. Now look at that. Now it will dry just a little bit lighter than what it normally is. It will dry a little bit lighter when it's all through. It looks a lot darker at first and stuff. You just spend a little time getting all that out of there. That's why you want your paint to be dry. Let it dry for a while. Because when you rub it, you don't want it to rub the paint off. You want everything to be dry and everything like that. And there you go. There's your piece right there. Look at the richness that it brings to that wood, the richness it brings to the figure. And then you'll spray it. You'll let the. Now, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll coat it in bowl linseed oil first, let it dry, and then do the antiquing with that. But anyway, this is what happens to it. You can see the color change totally, a deeper, richer color to the figure itself, in other words, that you have when you do this. Now, I would not go with a walnut. This mini wax, that was dark enough, and that was just an oak. That was a oak, golden oak. So you don't want to go too dark walnut and make it too dark, in other words. You want to make sure to go after it and you know, make sure to go after it stuff. Okay. Well, that's what I did. And so I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll give it a spray with a little deft, and we'll have our figure done. Okay.